Hello everybody. Just a quick video here. We had done a video, about 4 years ago covering the Chile flag, and we called it a scandal because it was a scandal, because growing up a JW, it was strict. It was cut and dried, about displaying flags and saluting the flag and standing up for the national anthem and all of that. It was staunch, it was cut and dried, no gray area. So I'm watching a video on JW Broadcast that they have just put up, and it's called Maintain Neutrality at Public Events. Now let me set up the clip because I'm not going to play the whole thing, but the woman, the JW, was given tickets at work for a sporting event. And the family's all excited, they haven't done anything like this in a very long time, so they're going to go to sporting events. And then, the son brings up, what are we going to do about standing for the national anthem? So let me play the clip.
Well, tomorrow night's our family worship evening, so why don't we do a study project as a family on Christian neutrality at public events?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I think this will be great. We'll all get a chance to do our research. I asked Daniel to research Christian principles on neutrality. Colette and Elizabeth would find examples of ones who prove loyal under pressure. And for me, my job was to call Elizabeth's new school to find out if they saluted the flag or sang the anthem.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Johnson. This is Curtis, Elizabeth's dad. We'd studied this topic when the kids were younger, but we needed reminders for these new challenges. The kids found some great information. Several Bible principles applied. But what Jesus said at Matthew 4:10 was an essential foundation. It is Jehovah your God you must worship, and it is to Him alone you must render sacred service. If we participate in a nationalistic ceremony, we're sharing in worship of something or someone other than Jehovah God. But what would help us know what to do? Elizabeth found some good examples to imitate. The account of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was one of our favorites. When King Nebuchadnezzar ordered them to worship the gold image, they bravely stood while others bowed down. They were determined to worship only Jehovah, and He rescued them from the furnace. And there are modern-day examples of courage, like the 3 Hebrews. Some children have had to take a stand when governments tried to force them to take part in patriotic events during wartime, when feelings of national pride ran strong. And despite legal victories in some countries, young ones today are still put to the test. We learned there was no one answer on what to do. Situations are different depending on where we live, or what a person does to show he's participating. But in every case, Christians in some way make it evident that they are respectful observers, not participants.
Now, I don't know if you guys caught it, but there seems to be just a little bit of a softening on this because the wording has changed. And I notice it says, participate in the worship. And I'm wondering if the whole Chile flag, displaying thing has, caused this change. Now, we did a video about this, like I said, about 4 years ago, and only got about 900 views. That was back when hardly anybody knew who we were. But I want to show a letter here that we came across back then, and it was someone that had written in Chile asking about why flags can be displayed in the Kingdom Hall. Now I'm putting the pictures up so that you can see them. This is a Kingdom Hall in Chile, the country of Chile, that is displaying the national flag in the window. Yes, because apparently in Chile there's a day where they have to display the flag. Now I'm not going to read this whole letter because the first part of it is how, Jehovah's Witnesses are to be no part of the world, and they're not going to be worshiping anything, and they're neutral. But I want to focus here in on the third paragraph. What about cases in which a government requires that all buildings, public and private, display the flag on a certain date each year, as in the case in Chile? Again, if no ceremony accompanies this requirement, each Christian or family head would follow the dictates of his Bible-trained conscience. And like I asked in the video 4 or 5 years ago, well, what about other countries? If the head of the house felt their Bible-trained conscience allowed them to display their national flag, does that mean you can fly the flag outside your house? Wouldn't it be the same principle? Some may view the matter as simply complying with what Caesar requires, since no acts or expressions of worship are involved. Others may prefer to pay the fine for non-compliance, if necessary, and not display the flag. In the case of a Kingdom Hall, the collective conscience of the bodies of elders that use it would determine the course of action. So it's up to the body of elders there in Chile whether they want to display the flag or not. Regardless of each Christian's decision, what is of primary importance is not whether a Christian possesses a flag, but how he acts towards it, whether he shares in idolatrous worship of it. So how is just displaying a flag, But it just ends in the letter. It says, in any case, we can be sure that our brothers in all lands direct their worship exclusively to Jehovah God, to whom they are rendering sacred service with a clean conscience. So there you have it. And I'm just going to let you guys decide, about this clip and how they're so worried about, maintaining their neutrality even at public events. But then, wouldn't it be up to their Bible-trained conscience whether they wanted to stand for like the national anthem or not? I mean, to me it would be the same principle, the same thing. Wouldn't it be up to the individual Jehovah's Witness? So I just found this interesting and just wanted to, mention the Chile flag scandal again, because like I said, there's so many of you new ones coming out that you may not know this stuff. So you all have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.